Hey guys, in this video, we're going to be doing an unbox, review, and comparison between the all-new iPhone 8 Plus versus the iPhone X, also known as the iPhone 10. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Alright, so here we have the iPhone 8 Plus and the iPhone X. And as you can see right away, the iPhone 8 Plus, of course, is the bigger phone. Of course, we all know that already. So let's go ahead and put the iPhone X over to the side and start unboxing the 8 first. So this one here we have is the gold color, 256 gigabyte. Standard box, just as always. So turn it around. Of course, this comes off. Here we have the user manual and the beautifully iPhone 8. We have the charging block along with the AirPods. Of course, this is the wired one, and it does come with the adapter that allows you to plug this into the iPhone 8. That way you can plug in the earpiece. For older earpiece, this one up here, of course, comes already adapted with the plug that comes with the 8 Plus. So here's pretty much everything you get with the new iPhone 8 Plus. And unlike other previous box, this piece here is actually sealed in with the box, so don't try to pull it up. Now let's go ahead and put all this to the side and put our focus back onto the all new iPhone 8 Plus. Now, if you're curious what I'm using to record this video, I am actually recording using the new iPhone X in 4K mode, 60 frames per second. So if you like the quality, thumbs up to the all new iPhone X. First, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the new iPhone 8 exterior design. And as you have may already quickly notice, it is pretty much identical to the iPhone 7 Plus, except that it has the glass back. Now this one is the gold color, but it kind of look rose in reality. Now, beside from the glass back and faster processor, along with the slightly clearer camera, the iPhone 8 Plus does also have what's Apple called the new True Tone. So let's see if you notice this is with the True Tone off. Once I turn it on, this True Tone gives you the True Tone of once you're inside, the screen will be slightly different versus as when you're outside. Currently inside, you notice that it did turn the True Tone is slightly different, and it actually works pretty well, as you can see there. Now let's go ahead and turn on the camera and see how it works. Now I have to say the camera is clearer compared to the iPhone 7. Let's go ahead and switch over to the iPhone 8 Plus camera here. So here it is on the iPhone 8 Plus camera. As you can see, of course, not as clear as the iPhone X I was using to record the previous portion of the video. However, it is clearer compared to the iPhone 7 Plus. Here it is in the 2x zoom mode, and it's actually very shaky, as you can see. In normal 1x mode, the 8 Plus does have stabilization, so it is much better compared to when you use the zoom mode. So here I have the phone booted up, ready for use. And honestly, if you're moving up from the iPhone 7, there's not much of a difference beside the faster processor and the slightly clearer camera. This one does come preloaded with the new firmware, of course. If you slide it up from the bottom here, you notice all the difference between this version and the previous version. We have the different Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and the phone setting up here. Here's the brightness setting, audio volume over here. The flashlight, camera, calculator, and screen mirroring for Apple devices. Now, if you're moving up from the iPhone 6 or 6S, you will be able to tell the tremendous difference in the speed of the new iPhone 8 here. Now, again, like I mentioned earlier, the iPhone 8 Plus is extremely fast compared to the 6, especially if you're stepping up from the 6. It is also faster than the 7 Plus. Now, one thing that I do not like about the new design on the back here is the glass back. I love the fact that you can actually now wirelessly charge the iPhone 8 and the iPhone X, but with the new design here, it is very slippery, and you'll notice once you start using the new iPhone 8, 8 Plus, or the iPhone X, that literally anywhere you place the phone, if there's a slight angle, it will slide unless you put a case on it. Now, some case will lose the function of the wireless charging, so you have to be careful of which case you buy if you want to use the wireless charging. Now, the wireless charging function is also pretty fast, equivalent to the wire charging, which is a good thing. Now, let's go ahead and turn our focus over to the iPhone X. Right away, you'll notice that the box is slightly smaller than the 8 Plus. However, you will notice also that the screen, however, is a lot bigger than the iPhone 8 Plus. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the unboxing. This one is the 64GB version. Same style design as all the other iPhone boxes. User manual. And we have the beautifully designed iPhone X. This one is the silver version, meaning it has the black face and the white back. And as you can see there, the reflection, I am using another iPhone X to record this video. Same earpods, charging block. And at the bottom, we have your USB cord. Again, the new iPhone X is smaller in size compared to the 8 Plus. However, it is slightly bigger than the iPhone 8 with the biggest screen in all three. Turning it around, you do have the same back glass as the iPhone 8 or 8 Plus, which allows you to wirelessly charge your phone. Now again, this does cause the phone to be extremely slick and very slippery. Now the bezel here, as you can see, are all silver. Holding the two phones, I do notice that the iPhone X here is comparatively heavier than the iPhone 8. And it is slightly thicker than the previous iPhone 7. One noticeable physical feature difference you can tell is the actual camera here. On the iPhone X, it is vertical, whereas the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus, it is horizontally. Now, as you may already notice, the power button on the iPhone X is longer than the iPhone 8 Plus and the 8. This is due to the fact that the iPhone X no longer has a home button, as you can see there on the screen. The screen is the entire front surface. So you also use the power button here to activate Siri when holding it down for a couple of seconds. Now for a closer look at the front face of the new iPhone X. As you can see, the screen itself extends from top to bottom with literally no space on top or bottom. Now if you slide up, this will take you back to the home screen. If you are inside an app, simply swipe up from the bottom, takes you back to the home screen. So swiping up acts as your home button now. Swipe down from the left side. This gives you your notification screen. And from the right side, this will give you your control center. Now, just like the iPhone 8 Plus, the new iPhone X does also features the True Tone Touch. Right there, as you can see, currently already on the on. Now the iPhone X is tremendously one of the fastest phone currently on the market, and the camera is outstanding. So let's go ahead and check that out. Here's the iPhone X camera in action. And silly me, this actual entire video is actually filmed on another iPhone X already. So you actually don't have to look at this one. In addition to the larger screen, the iPhone X also features the face scanner, which is the cameras up here, multiple cameras. That is the reason for why the screen is curved down here due to the placement of the cameras. Now this function using to unlock the phone can also be used as unlock or password to any of the app that you would like to use, and it is extremely and surprisingly fast. Now setting up the Face ID is fairly easy. All you have to do is simply go to settings, scroll down to Face ID and passcode, put in your passcode if you created one earlier, simply hit set up Face ID. The iPhone X will then ask you to turn your head in a circular motion. Try not to do this in public or else you will look pretty silly. And you actually have to do this twice. Takes less than 30 seconds. Now the Face ID is all set up. Let's go ahead and try it out. And as you can see, guys, it is extremely fast and accurate. Let's go ahead and see what happened. We turn the phone over to the side. And as you can see right away, it does not unlock. Slightly over. And wow, it's still unlocked even though I'm slightly turning away. And when it fails, you just have to put in your code. Very nice. And now we have the iPhone 8 Plus and the iPhone X side by side. Right away, you can tell that the iPhone X screen is a much more bigger screen. However, it is longer in length, but the width is not. Let's go ahead and do a speed comparison test between the 8 Plus and the X. See how the internet compares. Now, as you can see, the iPhone X did made it tiny bit faster than the 8 Plus. And you can also tell from the screen that the iPhone X tone is slightly different from the iPhone 8 Plus, even though both phones has the True Tone turned on. And the next comparison we're gonna do now is use the Face ID versus the fingerprint unlock function. Let's see which one is truly faster. And as you can see right away for the iPhone 8 Plus, the fingerprint immediately unlocked the phone, while with the iPhone X, you actually have to slide up from the bottom in order to fully unlock the phone. If you pay close attention to the iPhone X, the Face ID does immediately unlock the phone if you look closely at the lock. Alright guys, so the Face ID is actually very accurate. However, personally, I believe that the Face ID detection is slightly slower than the fingerprint function. However, the fingerprint function seems to not read it as accurate as the Face ID. So the upside with the Face ID is that it is much more accurate. However, slightly slower than the fingerprint. The fingerprint, though faster, have much more error in compared to the Face ID. Barely, but compared to Face ID has more. Alright guys, that is it for this video. Thanks for staying all the way till the end. And if you're still here, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to this channel and hit the notification. That way when a new video is released, you'll be notified right away. And leave me a comment below as to what you would like to see in the next video. I will leave all the link to all the tools and things that I use in this video for the iPhone X, iPhone 8 Plus, and everything else in the comment section below or in the description box. Thanks again, and I'll see everyone in the next video review.